The pressure is mounting against Buffalo Bishop Richard Malone to resign, not only coming from Catholics. 7 Eyewitness News senior reporter Eileen Buckley says a letter is now circulating among the clergy demanding the bishop's resignation.
This is the letter written by Father Bob Ziliaks of St. Mary's of Swarmville, calling for both Bishop Richard Malone and Auxiliary Bishop Edward Grosch to resign immediately.
It took a lot of courage for him to stand up and come forward. We haven't really been seeing that among our priests, and it's long overdue, and I applaud him for it.
St. Mary's parishioner Mary Ellen Sanfilippo calls the letter fantastic. It says in part, quote, "As priests and deacons, we are deeply saddened and seriously concerned about the future of the Roman Catholic Diocese at Buffalo. Father Ziliaks is hoping other clergy will sign it."
And yes, I would support it. Yes, I will sign the letter.
Father Paul Seil is pastor of St. Bernadette's Church in Orchard Park.
Yeah. The movement to restore trust, I think the turning point for me was when they withdrew their support from Bishop Grosch and from Bishop Malone. And when they said, we're not going to work with you anymore until there's a new leader of the Diocese of Buffalo. That was a real turning point for me.
And yet another priest made a bold move by reading a statement to his parishioners Sunday. Pastor Jack Ledwin of St. Joseph's University Church in Buffalo encouraged his congregation to demand answers by contacting Bishop Malone, Cardinal Dolan, and the papal nuncio in Washington. Father Ledwin declined an on-camera interview, but said he'll be signing a petition calling for Malone to resign. Last week, Malone said he believes only a minority of priests want him to leave.
So if I felt like a majority of my clergy felt I could no longer properly lead the diocese with them, because a bishop does not lead by himself, or he's a poor leader, then I'd have to rethink my commitment.
Some of us priests believe, this is going to be at least a generation before we can recover from the massive nature of the revelation of these crises that go back decades before Bishop Malone, but still his handling of it has not helped the situation.
Now, I also asked Father Seil if he notices any decline in parishioners attending masses, and he said yes, definitely there's been a slight drop. Live in the newsroom, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Eileen, thank you very much for your reporting tonight. And our coverage on this developing story continues right now online. We now have a special section on our website called the Malone Recordings. You'll find that at the top of WKBW.com.